Right. Yes.
Okay. So let's think which tips. We talked about working with your host to get 25 to 35 yeses on the party. Okay.
That tip, basically all that tip.
Yep. So that was one. 25 to 35 yeses. We want to have them invite their friends a couple days before the party's supposed to start. So if you normally start them on a Sunday, maybe have them invite their friends on Thursday or Friday. So there's a couple days for people who aren't on Facebook every single day to see it and click that they're going.
Okay.
And then each day you're going to kind of work with your host and say, oh my gosh, we have 10 people coming and our goal is 25. You're almost halfway there. Who else can you check in with today to help us get to 25? So that's all with your host before the start of the party to get to that 25. And then once the party starts, you want to touch base with your host every day. So you would give them a picture that they're going to post into their party and type up the words you want them to say. So all they have to do is copy and paste. They're not having to spend a lot of time on it. And it would be something like a roll call post, like a funny picture, and then everybody introduce themselves and share how we know each other. You can have them tell the truth. You can have them lie. Whatever you think's more funny, you know, that's up to you. And then one of your favorite Pampered Chef products. So that would be something your hostess would post on the very first day and keep that interaction really going well in the party. Then on the second or third day, it would maybe be just like a funny kitchen story, you know, like share a funny kitchen story with a picture. So you send her the picture and she posts it, and then some word choices, and tell her to share one of her own funny stories. Okay. And then on like the second to last day, so if you're doing 5 days, maybe on the fourth day, say something like, I'm working on my wish list and I need everyone's help. What are the top 3 things on your wish list? So that all her friends are commenting there as well.
Okay.
So that would just be, and you can come up with your own other ones for like the other days, but just a picture each day and like a little word choice to go with it, and have the hostess post that in the party. So you would tell her that ahead of time when you're host coaching her, like, hey, one of your jobs each day is going to be to post a picture and some word choices in the party. That just really makes the party more fun, and your friends are going to be more interactive. Even ask her, like, do you know how to save, like, copy and paste a picture? Because you don't want it to be like the first day of the party and then she's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, ask her that a couple days before the party even starts.
Okay. And you've also said I could have her invite 100 people, but like a week before the party, and then have her message
like 25, because they're not going to message all 100. I mean, let's be honest. If they invite 100, we all know they're not going to sit there and message 100.
Right.
So breaking it down to like pick your top 20 people you really want in this party and check in with them. Text them, call them, Facebook message them. Then they're like, oh, well, I invited 100, but I guess I could message at least 20. They're not going to do all 100.
That's true.
And then the last thing would be to give them a task outside of posting in their party every day. So the first day it would just be to follow up with more people to get the RSVPs a little bit higher. The second day it would be to pass the catalog around and get some orders outside of Facebook, and give them a specific goal. Like, we really want 3 orders outside of Facebook.
Okay.
The fourth day it would be to send reminders to people so that they get the orders. So you would just come up with one task each day. So you send them something to post in their party. So it's simple, it's not overwhelming, and one task to work on for the day.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Okay.
Awesome. Anything else that I can help you with, or you want to talk about, or?
I can't think of anything right now.
Okay. Well, let's just focus on having an awesome November and getting that big paycheck to help with Christmas and help with your medical bill.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm working on.
You can do it. You have done very well with the virtual parties. So we have some girls that only do virtual. We have some girls that only do cooking, but a lot of people do both. And so you're one of the handful that do just virtual, and your numbers have been really good with the virtual shows. So I know you're not as connected with some of us because you can't come and you know, show up to this stuff, but you do a great job of staying connected on Facebook. But I just wanted you to know, you know, personally that you should be proud of yourself, that I'm proud of you, and your numbers are really good. So, you know, I know when you don't come to the meetings, you don't quite get that same feeling of like everybody knowing what awesome numbers you're doing. So I just wanted you to know that I notice them and that you do really, really well.
Thank you. So how, could you like maybe like each time we talk, post my, you know, my numbers, or let me know what my numbers are next
or
time?
like to you, like message them to you privately.
Right.
You know how to find them?
No.
Okay, well let me show you. And I'm still recording this, so then you'll be able to see it. So
Okay.
let's see. So if I share the screen, let's do this. Can you see my screen? Okay, so this is new. You can't necessarily.
It went black. Hold on. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Yeah. So
okay.
You can't necessarily see this because this is something new. But what you can see is this. So let me show you how to find it.
Okay.
It's going to take a second. Oh, hopefully there we go. So this is like the main page. You're familiar with how to find this?
Right.
Okay.
I know that.
And then there we go. Here. Going really slow. I might have to, let's see here. There we go. And they kind of built in this new home page. Have you seen this already? It's kind of new looking.
Yes,
it's a little, it's something you have to get used to, but if you look over
exactly
here, on the left, do you see this consultant connection right here? Okay, so when you get to this home page and click on consultant connection like this, it's going to take you here, and you have to click on consultant connection a second time, and there's going to be a pause, and then it comes here. So these are our whole organization's numbers, but I can actually, yours will just pull up to just you, okay? So you won't have to dig through everybody else's. It'll just show you what you've done. And I can actually show you what that would look like. So when I find your name and click on it, this is what you're going to see when you log in. Okay, so it says you did the 238. You've already made $47.70 this month. And then over here it tells you, like, if you sell another $511, that gives you more commission because you'll go from 20 to 22%. This down here keeps track of how close you are to your 15,000 in career sales, which gives you another bonus, 2 more %. Okay, so this just keeps track of all your numbers. You don't have to sit there and try to figure it out with a calculator. Okay.
That's what I've been doing this whole time.
Oh my goodness. Well, this is going to be a huge time saver. So I'm glad we talked about this.
Okay.
So you come over here. See this button, performance details? You see this?
Yeah.
This you can actually click on. And then this is going to tell you what you've made so far this year down here. So you've already made $1,235 this year. Okay.
Okay.
And this tells you what you made this month. And then down here, this shows you some of those numbers we talked about on or at the beginning, like how many orders per party. Your average number of order per party is 5.9. So if we're working on getting to 8, you can check this every time you submit a show. And it's not going to move super quick, because even if you have a show that's 10 people who order and then you have another one that's 4, you know, this is an average. So it takes a couple months for you to start to see it to go up, but you can check this every single time and be like, okay, now I'm at 7 orders per party. Now I'm at 8 orders per party. You know, this is a number you can look at to see if you're getting the results you're trying to get. Okay.
Okay.
And then this is the average, the sales average per party, which this is for all the shows you submitted. So when we looked at that number earlier, it was only 3 months and it was a little bit higher. So what that says is that you have learned a lot about virtual parties and really grown your skills since you started. Now your average is starting to increase. So again, this number won't change quickly, but we want to focus on getting it to 500 or 600, and that will increase your paycheck very, very quickly. That's where you'll see the biggest increase on your paycheck, is doing more shows in a month and making the shows be bigger each show.
And what were the tips on making it bigger with the host to have what we were saying at the beginning?
So we talked, just more orders is one thing. And then better host coaching at the beginning, like talking to her about, you know, with a $500 show or a $600 show, you'll get 115 free. If they don't know what to work towards, then they're not even working towards a specific number. So talking to them early before the party even starts to have them have a big goal will really help with that.
Okay.
Awesome. Anything else?
I think that's it for the moment.
Okay, so here's how you check your numbers. That way you don't have to spend time using a calculator. You can spend that time maybe following up with more people and doing, you know, getting more bookings, or spend that time another way. Okay, well, we've got our next call scheduled. I'm going to stop the recording, and I think I have to put it on YouTube to send it to you, but I will do that. And then that way you can review this. And then if you want me to record the next one, remind me at the beginning of the call, because I probably won't do it on my own, but if you tell me to, I will.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, it was great talking to you, and have a great rest of your day.
You too. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye.